It's really hard sliding those bars up, too,
know, right?
knowing where to stop. Oh, I gotta take my earring off.
Are my pants zipped up? Yep.
You look so cute with the little flowery pants.
Well, thank you. They fit. I've gained so much weight.
Are we
disgusted.
awake?
We are live on Facebook.
Good morning, Facebook.
Hello, Facebook.
I got 20 minutes. What do y'all want me to do?
We're going to do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
Hey, it's off downstairs. We'll have to play our own version.
Right.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to JoCo in the Morning. I'm Pam Masters.
Connie Little.
Tiffany Creech.
We're getting our Facebook wind up, and then Tiffany's going to make us go live here just a minute on our TuneIn app.
And it is Monday.
Monday. Don't forget that if you are on Facebook...
Or not. Okay, go ahead.
If you are on Facebook and you're not supposed to be watching anything, you're supposed to be doing work or you can't see, don't forget that we are now on our TuneIn app live from your Facebook. You scroll down on the left banner and look for that radio icon app and click on that, and you will go to a page where you can actually listen to JoCo right from your device, whatever device you're on, even in your car.
Amazing.
We've been adding new features and things for JoCo right and left. Of course, this week we've added Twitter and YouTube. We're going to start maybe...
How does that work on Twitter?
I don't know.
Somebody will know. Tell us.
The neat thing about our team is we just keep having people show up and want to help do stuff, and so I don't have to know everything.
Right.
I will go and find out. But the neat thing that Matthew did once the Twitter and the YouTube page were created is he embedded a direct link from our new camera system, and so we don't have to touch anything. It just automatically shows up JoCo is live in the morning or whatever show it is on the YouTube, and so somebody starts following our page, they'll get a notification that we're live right from YouTube channel.
That is so cool.
And the same for Twitter.
So we can go to YouTube and search JoCo, and it should copy.
You can like the page.
I like it.
And so what we're trying to do is we've been told over and over again, oh, I don't have a Facebook. I don't have a Facebook. I'm like, I don't understand that, but okay.
Everybody.
I just use Twitter or I use YouTube, and I told the team several months ago, even I think it was back last year, that we would start looking at the other formats because not everybody is on Facebook.
Right.
A lot of people are, but not everybody wants to use it. And so we started coming up asking people how to help us do that. And so this weekend I actually had someone that wants to run an Instagram business page volunteer to set up our Instagram as well.
Nice.
Yes.
Whoever that is, thank you so much.
Well, she's my daughter, Stephanie.
Well, there you go, Stephanie. I
But
love
she's in college, and she's wanting to build her resume so that she can be a marketer and social media person. And so,
Genius.
yeah, she just she volunteered, and I said, I'm all about free. I don't have to have everything free. Like, I'll probably end up giving her something, but she didn't want anything. She just wanted it for her resume. She wanted a letter from JoCo Community Radio that she had been doing that for us. So
Very cool.
yeah, I'm really excited.
Thank you, Stephanie.
And we're not live on TuneIn because every time I go to push Lock Talk on, the equalizer's not coming on.
So go and restart.
Okay.
Just log off of.
The exit.
Sometimes over the weekend when it's playing by itself, it just gets obstinate, and so I just hit a hard restart, and it'll do it. But, the bulk of our people are watching us on Facebook, so it's
Right.
okay.
Thank you. Thank you, people.
And the folks on TuneIn that are listening on TuneIn, they'll just get some music for a minute, and then we'll be back on there, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Matthew has, our IT guy.
Quit saying his name. Stop
I know,
it.
he
Stop
hates it. He's not listening. He's asleep. He's not
Right.
up this morning. He worked late last night. But he just keeps adding things that make us seamless and professional and all kinds of things. But I'm most excited about the new camera system. The only thing is that we've gotten a few complaints from people that are watching from their phones that the split screen is just too small. They can't see.
They can't.
Oh, they're on their phone.
So they would rather us toggle from right to left. So I'm okay with that.
I have it on the split screen right now.
Well, I have noticed that that's your preference. You like that, but everybody else loves it. They love that they can see.
I like my view right here. That's all it is. I personally, I feel
I
like
have no idea.
What? I can't stand it. I'm working to accept
Well, use that
myself.
camera.
I don't like that view either because then it shows the back of somebody's head.
In my head, I have to tell you, last week my head looked good.
It's rocking right
Does it? Thank you, because I hadn't washed it
We are
since
so
Friday.
silly on a Monday morning, y'all. We're all about vanity.
Yeah.
I have no vanity after the weekend I've had at the track with all the wind.
I do want to do a quick
Oh,
shout out
freezing.
back to JoCo for.
Sorry, y'all. We got a squirrel.
So I watched the numbers this weekend, and without us doing anything, we didn't have any live shows. We didn't have, and I do want to apologize to Amber Rouse and her girls from Teen Talk. We had a miscommunication. That's okay. I really actually want everybody to hear this apology.
Okay.
We had a miscommunication. I thought Matthew understood that the shows, the replays for Teen Talk were supposed to start at 10, and he thought I was doing it. And so at 10:41, I said, "Hey, did the show start okay?" And he goes, "Oh, was I supposed to do that?" So we were here. So it started about 10:45. So anybody that clicked on at 10, we're so sorry that you missed that replay. But that was a miscommunication of the team here on Saturday, and I'm so sorry that happened. And we will comp them another show or something to make it for it in case they had any of their friends clicking in. But they actually, one of the young ladies,
Annabelle.
from Teen Talk, did her first JoCo live, and I was so proud. It was goat yoga.
Goat yoga.
I was so mad. I was so mad.
Why are you mad?
Because I wanted to go. My friend, they're my people. Like, Miranda got to go. She's all posting with goat on her, and I'm like, that is not fair.
I've never heard. Okay.
So we're going to host one. I want us to host one.
So was that
All
local?
the profits go to charity.
Was that local?
It was in Arlington.
That's not bad. We could do a live from there.
But they have traveling ones. So she was going to.
She'll come do it here. Okay, so what we need to do is I need to connect you with my friend. I swear y'all have cancer brain. I can't remember nothing. I can see her face. She does yoga in the vines out at Lost Oak Winery. And
Holly.
Yes, thank you. God bless you. Miss Holly, who I know well and can see her face, but can't. My brain won't let me have her name. Anyway, she has done yoga in the vines several different times. They actually had to cancel the last time because it rained, but she'll do it from time to time. She might actually see if the Lost Oak would be interested in doing. Of course, it looks like you have to have a pen. Because the goats wanders. I don't know if that would work.
I'm
or
not really sure I understand goat yoga.
It's just
The goats
just
interact with
yoga,
you?
But the goats like
They crawl on you and yeah, but
I saw the video. I saw
they're
the
baby
video.
goats, so
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing. But
No, I saw the video. I get it, but I'm just like, no, I don't really get it. You know?
okay, so
silly.
so I'm watching the social media stuff all weekend. We've had some great comments, and even some of the videos that are weeks old, people have come back and found them and watched them and leaving great messages. The little fireman show is like up near 1,000 now, and it was not a really great watch show the minute it aired.
Right.
Like, I don't know if we didn't promote it well, or maybe the people thought, well, I don't know if I want to listen to firemen talk or what, but yeah, I liked looking at them. They were pretty.
Yeah. Lots of shares
But it
on
just,
that video.
yeah, and it just grew and grew over the week. But our numbers, for those especially who are advertising with us, and
I want to say thank you again to those guys if they listen or.
weren't they great?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it was really they were really busted out.
It was Ryan, John Paul, Greg, and
They usually hide in their truck under their gear.
yeah.
They do, but they're heroes, and I wanted to acknowledge them. And
That's
and
awesome.
visit with them.
I think we ought to have a hero day every month and find somebody that's doing stuff behind the scenes. I think that would be
Bring in
amazing.
their super cape.
So our numbers are, with our new likes for the weekend, we have 3,281 fans. And I want everybody to know those are organic. That we are not going around purchasing people from other countries and making them like us. We're not doing that. We have 3,556 followers. I'm not sure why we have more followers than likes. Do y'all know why that is?
I don't know how that
I
happened.
have to go there.
But thank you. Thank
But
you,
some of our
everybody.
new likes, I love to look at this too, because one of the things about the first parts of JoCo growing was it was just my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just kept inviting my friends and say, please go like my page. I'm trying to start a little business here. And now, like if I go look now,
Mm-hmm.
nobody that is on the new likes is any way connected to me at all. So it's the organic
Yeah.
people.
That's so cool.
It is, well, I mean, it means I have an opportunity to make new friends, which is really awesome. But it means that it's not just me going around begging people that I like and that kind of like me. Okay, shut
Right.
up, Pam. I'll go like your page.
Right. No,
It
I'll do
really,
it.
truly is
Yeah.
organic. So we want to do a quick shout out to Patricia Sullivan, Meg Bale Ekman, Melissa Donnie Hafes. I'm so sorry if I'm messing up these names. Zane Burris, Patty Foster, Melanie Reynolds, Phaeton Penticus.
That is Daniel's wife. Peyton is Lebanon. She's from Lebanon, and it means beautiful.
Sarah Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah is actually the young lady that was on the show the other day from the wedding event.
Mm-hmm. Love
And
her.
she's got an amazing story. Julie Branson. Oh, I thought Julie was already like.
She's a new one?
She is.
Hey, Julie.
And Brandy Hare. So her, Herr. So thank you guys. I do have a connection to Julie, but I'm not sure I know all these other folks. So I'll go look at their profiles later and maybe send a few of them a thank you. But we're almost to. It grows every day, and I look at it and I'm like, what? What happened? But anyway, it's a wonderful thing, and you know, all I ever hoped for JoCo was that people would embrace it. Almost 3,300 fans,
That's awesome.
and that's what's happening
Thank y'all for
organically.
doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, and Lana, my Lane girlfriend, she won the contest the other day.
Oh,
and
that's
I was
awesome.
meaning to get her stuff over the weekend, but I didn't leave my house. So, yeah.
Well, we're glad you're feeling a tad bit
tad bit better.
We want you back to well.
Thank
so.
you. I want to be back to well. I don't like being sick. This is miserable.
Well,
Yeah,
and
so-
we're just glad to hear it's not the flu.
No, it wasn't the flu. I think it was just a bad head cold
Yeah.
that's still in my head.
And the weather's been crazy.
The weather's been super crazy.
And
Yeah.
all that
Somebody
stuff
said it
in
was
the air.
32 in Burleson this morning.
I think it was 47 when I woke up this morning.
I'm not kidding. Out where we were, and like we went kind of East Texas for the race. It was freezing cold all weekend. I wore like two pairs of pants, hoodies. The
And
wind
were you
was
in
blowing.
Texas still?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It
What
was
month is
ridiculous.
this?
It is April.
It is 40 degrees right now.
So in
But it's gonna be
Texas,
80.
we
Yeah,
almost
4 o'clock.
always have a cold snap around Easter, but
I
Easter
remember
came
when it snowed.
Easter came pretty early this year.
Snowed.
Yeah, I remember that too. We had Easter eggs with snow on them. I remember that, but that was 100 years ago. It seemed
Now
like a long time.
She's
Long.
11, so it was a minute.
It was
Yeah.
a minute ago.
I don't
But
remember that.
and then I wanted to before I have to run off to my real job, I wanted to talk briefly with you guys about what's coming up this week because I know you've got some amazing guests coming on Friday. One of them's me.
I know.
I was being totally vain. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, I don't remember anything.
Every day is wonderful in your ears.
All the cold medicine is just like,
Listen at
what?
these girls sucking up. That is
Yeah.
so sweet.
I know. I'm just so glad you're here with us for your 20 minutes that you get to come with us.
Aw,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah.
The mornings that I get to I really do feel like I get to get up and come do a little bit of radio with you guys. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I get my shower. I'm sitting there going, well, if I go right now, I'll just sit there by myself. And so, yeah, and not that I don't enjoy getting up and helping people at my real job. It's just there's something about this thing
It's
that
fun.
the team is building that is just so incredibly exciting. It's just, you know, and when it was just me, it was hard work, but you guys make it easy.
Thank you.
No, thank
enjoy
you.
it.
The analytics when I'm really getting a little obsessive. I know I look at least 10 times a day and just watch it go up and down and do all kinds of stuff. It's so exciting. And then we have some great meetings coming up with other communities that want this as well.
That's
and
good.
So my community
And
radio
we
is
want
going to
it
be
for
around.
them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's an amazing opportunity and an inexpensive and organic way to connect the community to the stuff that's going on. What do you call bringing the good? That's
Yes.
what we're doing here at JoCo Community Radio. In Tiffany's words, we are bringing the good.
Bringing the good.
Bringing the good.
Yep. I
And we
love it.
did get a message that our the guests for that 7 o'clock this morning are not going to be able to be here. But if you were tuning in to listen to the Burleson Celebration Project, am I saying that right?
Burleson High School. Uh-huh.
Celebration Project.
Senior celebration.
We're working on getting them rescheduled for another day. So
Yeah,
if
that's
that's what
what
you were
will help.
tuning in to listen to, we're sorry. Stuff happens at 7 o'clock in the morning. And we're sorry that And we're sorry they couldn't be here, but we will invite them back when that will work.
Of course.
The day that they asked for, I really think you guys already have something booked, but we'll have to look and see.
Yeah. I don't know. Tiffany's got her calendar pulled up.
Yeah. It is full, isn't it?
I was kind of checked out this weekend. I apologize for that.
It's okay.
Oh, and I do want to apologize in advance to the team. I'm going to need everybody to pitch in because tomorrow's my appointment to find out when my surgery will be. So I'm going to be going under the knife, and I'll be out of commission for a few weeks. So
that's so crazy. You'll be fine.
I know. I'm so ready. I've never been so anxious to see a doctor. I'm ready to get this.
Right.
I've really, really had to work hard because most everybody knows the story. And if you don't, go look at Facebook because I really told it big this weekend. I just wore my thumbs out. But the anxiety part, everybody should feel a little anxious if they're sick and they need medical care. But the secondary infection that I got from the surgery in January just about did me in. It was, and so I've had to really, really struggle with anxiety, which I've never had anxiety. I thought sometimes I was anxious in my life, but I've never had what I could be considered clinical anxiety, and I think I have it now because of this infection thing and what I went through. So part of the sharing the story on Facebook this weekend was somebody's suggestion. My best friend from Arkansas called me over the weekend, and she goes, "You should just write. You know how writing helps you." So I did. I wrote it all out so everybody could get up to speed. And it wasn't that I was being secretive. It was just, it's hard to go through something like this and the C word, just, and to be able to verbalize what that feels like is hard to do.
Yeah.
I didn't understand people. I mean, I knew that it's scary, and I knew that getting that diagnosis was life-changing, but until it's your life-changing,
you don't fully understand it.
You don't. I don't expect anybody that doesn't to understand it.
Right.
I don't know that anybody ever expected me to, but it's just a whole new awareness.
What's so odd is that Tiffany has dealt with it firsthand of knowing somebody that had cancer, and so have I. And it's both of our mothers.
Oh, wow.
And then the fact that you actually have it, it's just,
My
they
whole
say,
family has
yeah,
had it.
yeah,
I mean,
it's just.
But you also have
touches-
people who've been healed, right? You have
Right. Oh,
people
yeah.
that have gone
Yeah.
through. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
my uncle was healed. Yes.
I keep grasping for that because we all know the stories of those folks who have been overtaken by it, and it's the ones who've actually succeeded and gone into remission. Those are the stories I'm looking for.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's my
my
hope.
mom, she came through flying colors.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
That's what I hope for.
Yeah.
My uncle came through flying colors.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mom was years back. They've come way far
Oh, gosh, yeah.
with everything.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to be just
Yeah,
fine.
you're gonna be fine.
You got too many
You know what?
cheerleaders not to be.
I'm not sure if I'm as worried about that as I am getting another infection, because
Yeah.
that week was a nightmare. That was just an
That's
absolute.
what makes you-
It was an absolute. I'd never even. I mean, I just never.
Isn't
I'm
that
so
crazy?
naive about when it comes
Well,
to
but now
illness.
you're more aware of what's going to happen and how things are going to
Yeah,
take
but look,
place.
even sitting here.
I know, you're wrapping your hands.
Yeah,
you know.
it's. I've never had anxiety, and I have it now.
Yeah, yeah, it's not.
Never had cancer. I have it now.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? There's
It
so many,
is.
but there's so many people out there that suffer from
Yeah.
anxiety just because of something else, right? So
Well, and I love that our community, Johnson County, is such a great place to live. We actually have 2 Relay for Life events coming up. One in Jellystone and Burleson, where they raise hundreds of thousands of dollars every year for cancer research and actually services here in our community. And then we have the Johnson County Relay for Life that happens in Cleburne, where they raise about the same amount of money every year. So that's 2 groups of people, same community, out walking overnight to make
Right.
sure that there's awareness and money's available for
Isn't that
people who need
crazy?
services.
Isn't that fun that people do stuff like that?
Several-
I've never done that. I should do that one year. We should have a JoCo team.
I used to run a team. It was called Mow Down Cancer.
Yeah.
I worked for Meals on Wheels, which is MOW.
Yes.
And we got a lawnmower and pushed it around the track and raffled it off, and we were mowing down cancer.
How cute
My
is
marketing,
that?
my marketing brain. But we don't do that anymore.
That is really
because I'm
cute,
not there.
though.
But we've done several different kind of fundraisers and stuff and helped with Relay. I was on the committee for several years,
Yeah.
and before I was even impacted, it was people in my family and people that I love that had. We actually had a staff member where I worked, and she was battling at that time, and so that was our idea to support her and then also make people aware.
That's important, though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Good for you for doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been busy.
Yeah, you have.
It was like 10 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm not pushing a lawnmower this year, y'all.
No.
If we get a lawnmower, I'm going to get a rider one.
Yeah. There you
So
go.
if you want to donate something, I really, because I won't be available, I haven't volunteered for either of the relays this year because I just don't know how my health will be.
Yeah. Well, I'll be out at Jellystone Park supporting them. I won't be participating, but I'll be supporting them.
JoCo will be there with Connie
JoCo will be
Little
there.
running everything.
Yeah, I'm going to make Tiffany go with me. And that's on Friday the 27th. So, and I think they've got like 30 teams involved in that.
Make sure, if you go, that you take a moment to watch the caregiver and survivor laps. I promise you, if they do the luminary ceremony where they light everything, you're going to cry. And then the thing that I remember is walking around the track. Now I don't remember doing the luminary at the Burleson event, but at the Cleburne one, the first one I went to, the bags are around the track, and they light them, and people donate to have a bag in somebody's honor or somebody's memory. And as I'm walking by, I'm like, I know that person. We lost that person, and it's the whole track, and it just is such a visual, impactful moment of how insidious this disease is. It just it touches all of us in some way, and when it's a community of how many people do you say Johnson County? 177,000 people.
173, 176,000 now.
There's a lot of people,
There's a lot of
that
people.
are on that track, and so it's hard to do. And I got to go to work.
Ah, darn it. Well, you know what? We need to take a commercial break anyway. So let's take a commercial break. We're going to let Pam Masters get out here and go do her day job. And then we'll come back with more JoCo in the morning with Connie Little and Tiffany Cooch.
Awesome.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a great day. I just hate that I got to leave.
It's crazy, man. All right, so I give you a check.
I put it in my wallet.
Okay. And then that's Stephanie Nelson, so we got to get her.
I will get to the bank and make a deposit today and bring you a check.
No, you don't need her. You don't need. Oh, for Daniel. Yes. For Daniel's commercial. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But not for
that
Stephanie, because I'm going to give her cash. for
Okay,
Stephanie.
got it. Okay, now I understand.
So just for Daniel. So we need to get both of their commercials produced.
Do we have stuff? Because I
No,
can have
and
Matthew
Daniel
come
said
in.
he may actually end up doing his himself, and he would be really Need another cough drop. You okay?
Uh-huh.
We'll talk about our weekends. All I did was sleep.
Really?
I got home Friday, parked my truck, and didn't even leave again until this morning. I've been so sick. My husband's like, I'm really worried about you. You haven't been this sick in a long time. I was like, ever? I think it was from sitting outside that Sunday.
I didn't know what to...
That's okay. Oh, that's funny. It's all right.
Can I hear it on there?
I don't know. Can you hear us? Hey, can you hear us on Facebook? Is anybody on there?
I don't think I can.
I gotta get my nails done. This one's about to pop off.
I gotta get all kinds of stuff in. Like walking aisle, down aisle.
Yeah, I need to do that too. I'm so disgusted with myself. I've gained every pound back that I
We are
lost.
back live on JoCo in the morning with Tiffany Cooch.
And Connie Little, good morning.
Good morning. Our lovely Pam Masters has had to go to her real job.
She has left the building. Yeah, miss her.
But that's okay. We already miss her, so.
But hey, it's Monday. How was your weekend?
It was amazing.
What'd you do?
I have to say, we went and my husband,
Yes,
Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
he competed in his second endurocross race, the Torn Series, and my little boy Raiden, he is 8, and he competed in his second enduro race. And Raiden came in 6th. My husband came in 10th.
Wow.
I was just proud that he finished. He showed me this morning because I only saw parts of the track, right? And it's wooded and stuff, and it's not just like regular motocross where they go around in a circle. Like,
Right.
they're in the woods and trails and over in the woods and
Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
right,
Yeah,
just like that.
one.
So he shows me the track this morning, and I was like in awe of it all. Like, that takes a lot of skill, babe. I'm just glad you made it out of there in an hour, and you made it out in one piece. Like,
Yeah.
this was a miracle, and
Yeah.
you came in 10th place. That's amazing.
That's great.
Because he hasn't been. I mean, he hasn't rode in a really long time.
Yeah.
You know,
Did he enjoy it?
he loved it. He had so much fun.
Did Raiden have a good time?
Raiden had a blast. He
Did
was
he?
on that. He was on his dirt bike nonstop. If he wasn't racing, I mean, even when he wasn't racing, he was just putting around on his dirt bike. And Trinity got to come with us, and so that was a miracle in itself. And
Yeah.
so I had the girls, and we got to hang out and get a hotel room and play around, and
Nice.
you know, the kids had fun, and
Yeah.
it was great. Got to see Ryan's mom and go visit. I mean, it was just fun family fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Good for you.
it was great.
That's awesome. I did nothing.
I know you've been sick.
I was sick all weekend. What? That's depressing.
It is.
Ugh. But you know what I did do?
I really think it's just allergies, though, or something.
I think it's just a really bad head cold is what I've got, and it's just settled in my chest a little bit. But I binge watched Pretty Little Liars all weekend. I'm addicted to that stupid show. But
Why do you call it stupid? I
Because
haven't seen it. I want to see it. I
It's
don't have Netflix.
intriguing. It's like a mystery. But I have to tell you, the observation that I made is those girls, there's 4 girls, there's actually 5, but there's 4 specific people, these young ladies, that play these roles in this show. They never, I've watched like 30 episodes, and they never one time wore the same outfit twice. I was like, who has that many clothes?
Never.
Never.
Yeah, I think about that all the time.
Who has that many
I'm like,
clothes?
Y'all are going to see me in the same thing again.
I know, right? I think
I
I've
just
worn this
found out.
blouse, I don't know, 12 times. I don't know. You know,
We
but
need to go out there and find us a boutique that wants to be a part of JoCo community.
yeah, I could model some clothing.
I could too. We're on here every day.
Yeah, right? But isn't that crazy? So 4 girls never wore the same outfit twice. None of them. They didn't even switch, which is crazy. They didn't borrow each other's clothes or nothing. And the shoes were ridiculous. 5-inch heels all the time. Ouch. Yeah.
I've got to watch this show. I have no idea what.
Yeah,
what
I was
it's
just so
about.
intrigued about, okay, what outfit are they going to have on next? It was crazy.
They dress pretty fancy too.
They do dress pretty, and they wore dresses to high school. Who did that? Did you wear dresses every day to high school?
I wore dresses a lot though.
Did you?
Mhm.
I did not do that.
I'm a dress girl.
Yeah?
I used to.
They wore dresses all the time with their 5-inch heels. And
I
their
used to
and
wear
their
5-inch heels all the time.
and their designer bags and their cute hair. I was just like, oh my god, this is crazy. And I don't think the boys even wore the same outfit twice, which is insane. But I have to tell you, there's one kid on that show. He was the worst actor ever. Every time my husband walked in, he's like, "Are you still watching this?" I said, "Yeah, I don't have the energy to change it." And he said, "Well, that one kid, he's the worst actor ever." I said, "I know, but I keep hoping he gets better.
He will over time.
I don't know. 30 episodes in. Actually, I'm like 48 episodes in. No, I think it's more than that. 24, 48, 60. 64 episodes in. Yeah, it's 7 seasons or something crazy. I watched a lot of TV. I think I slept a lot. I think I missed some episodes in there. But yeah, when you're sick, you just want to sleep. You just want to lay around and do nothing. You know, so the only time I got up was to go to the bathroom and, you know, come back and lay back down. That was all I did all weekend. How sad is that?
It's not sad. You needed it. Your body needed it. It
Kinda
just
pathetic.
shut down. You're done.
I was a little pathetic, so I was glad that it was Monday, and I got up and
hearing from you. I didn't even hear
I
from
know,
you.
I didn't talk to
get a text
anybody.
message or anything.
nothing. I didn't get on Facebook. I didn't do anything. I just So, but anyway, it's Monday. It's a new week, so here we go again.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Anybody watching us on Facebook?
I don't know. If we got up and did the hokey pokey, would they watch us on Facebook?
I don't know.
Well, we got a lot of fun stuff. Yeah. I felt like Tarzan just then. That was kind of sexy, huh? But we have some fun stuff coming up this week, so we're excited about that. Who do we have coming on tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have Coralie from the Drowning Coalition.
Woohoo! They're going to be offering the biggest swim lesson ever. And I know that Jellystone Park is a part of that. The Brick is a part of that. And what they're doing is offering swim lessons to second graders. So, I know. So, every second
My son's
grader.
a second grader.
Yeah.
But
So-
he can really swim.
He can?
Yeah.
That's good. But every second grader has the opportunity to go in and take this swim lesson. I don't know if they're working that through the schools. If anybody knows how that works, just comment below. If you don't know, you'll find out tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow because Coralie will be able to explain all of that to us. We'll have her on here. Marcy from Jellystone Park is going to be on here to help talk about that. Who else is on here with us tomorrow?
Well, I don't know, but right now we're now live on Facebook because I didn't push the correct button earlier.
Hello, Facebook. We're now live on Facebook. It's okay. It's Monday.
Yeah, if you can't tell it's Monday.
Tiffany had a rough
we've been
weekend.
on all this time. I apologize. Oh my
Look,
goodness.
we're live right there on Facebook.
Now we are?
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm full view. Here, let's turn it down. Look, that was me this time.
It's about to be me.
Good Lord.
Oh my, I was wondering why it wasn't popping up on my screen.
Isn't that funny?
Oh no.
I love that. Okay, we're live now on Facebook.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so that's fun.
Well,
I think that camera adds 10 pounds to me. I just
know
want
it
you to know
does
that.
to me.
I'm just like, I'm really not that. But that's okay.
You're not sitting
I don't
here.
look like
you
that.
Look great.
Thank
I
you.
love that color on you. Your
Thank
hair
you.
looks phenomenal.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Yeah.
This view over here is great. This view over here is not great.
The cameras don't do us
It's okay
justice.
right here though.
Yeah.
I like this view. So
Yeah.
this is view 2.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. Oh, Pam Masters, if you're tuning in finally.
Oops.
We are.
So we just talked about our weekends and y'all totally missed it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Tune in, heard it.
So,
Yeah, did Tune In hear it?
tune in, heard it.
Tune in,
Yeah,
heard
my
it.
husband
Facebook
was
did not.
Tuning in.
Yeah. So Tiffany had a great weekend at the motocross races, and I had a great weekend sleeping on the couch. So
Watching
yeah.
Pretty Little Liars.
Watching Pretty Little Liars, where those girls did not wear the same outfit ever. In 60 some odd episodes, they did not wear the same outfit. I don't know who does
I mean,
that.
I don't know. The girl on Clueless. Did you ever watch that movie Clueless?
Yes.
That
With
movie.
Reese. With
No.
Reese. No, wait a minute. Which
it
one's
was with
Clue? Oh,
Alicia Silverstone.
yes.
She never wore the same outfit twice in her closet.
Really?
No.
That's
She
crazy.
Had that amazing electronic closet that
Oh, wouldn't that be
around.
something?
was fancy back in the day. 98, 97, whenever it came out.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I dream of having a closet like that. You know what? When I was in the 8th grade, though, I never wore the same blouse twice.
I didn't either, and I think 8th and 9th grade, I charted what I wore.
I put it at the end of my closet. You know, it's like, oh, I wore that one, so I put it over here. Put it over here. Yeah.
Now, I don't care.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I don't know. I just wear whatever fits now. It's like, that
It'll
works.
fit.
It'll fit. Yeah, that'll work. I'll put that on. I didn't wear that last week, so I'm going to wear it this week. I just don't have as many clothes as I used
I don't
to.
either. I don't. I'm kind of.
I don't think it's. I don't think it's as important to me today as it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever. I'm just all about comfort. If it's comfortable, that's what I want to wear. Yeah.
I'm all about comfort too. Hi, Josh Turner. Good morning.
Hey, Josh
David
Turner.
Wood, good morning, pretty little ladies.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi.
That is so funny. But yeah, so those crazy girls, they never wore the same outfit twice. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So what do you
Let's
got?
see the life.
I know, right? So what do you got going on today after we leave here?
Tonight-
Anything fun?
Oh my God, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna clean my house because we were gone all weekend, and I was, I got to brush up on my skills, on my house cleaning skills. We are tiny house living with a family, as a family of 4, and I want to say 4.5 because Trinity's there. We're splitting her evenly, so
Yes.
4.5 of the time, and
Yeah.
and we are outgrowing our home, and so the amazing Mr. Witherspoon is going to be on top of that
Yes.
over there, trying to help me find a bigger house because we are outgrowing our house, and needless to say, my house is a mess. So
I
I'm
love
going to go
that.
home and clean.
Yes.
And then I've got to focus on tonight's show on Empowered to Speak.
Yes.
So Kaylee
Yes.
Tesdahl and her friends, Brittany and Nicole, are going to be on tonight on Empowered to Speak. And we're going to talk about the accident, and life before the accident, and life after Kaylee's accident, and
Yeah.
how it changed and affected everybody, but how their friendship has grown and gotten so strong. And
That's
what they
gonna
like
be
to do for
awesome.
fun and just talk, have some girl talk. It's going to be fun.
That will be fun. That's
Yeah.
exciting. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
on tonight from 6 to 8.
From 6 to 8.
Here on
I
JoCo
think
Radio.
my friend Gentry Poole is going to be on Empowered to Speak tonight as well. I forgot what our topic is. I got to meet with her today. But
Yeah.
she's going to also come on. She's part of She Rose, so
Yeah.
we're going to share her journey and part of her story. And so it's going to be a good evening tonight on
Good.
Empowered to Speak on JoCo.
That's going to be
It's gonna be
exciting.
great.
That's going to be exciting. So did you hear that?
Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Chad.
Hi, Denise. Hi, Chad.
Yeah, they're
lost-
watching.
I lost my train of thought.
Did I what? You
I
were
forgot
asking
what I was
something.
going to say. Did you watch the news at all this weekend?
I didn't do anything. I've been
Okay, I didn't either. My
My
sister called me and she said, "Did you hear that Donald Trump bombed
He
Syria?"
did do that. I did see that.
I was like, "Why didn't they? They didn't talk about it on the news when I watched it. Is everybody okay? That's horrible.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm so lost when it comes to politics. I know nothing about it. That's sad.
I mean, but he didn't decide to go over there and he himself didn't say, "I'm gonna go Bob Syria." He didn't do that. His team of people did. His
Yeah.
team of people told him what to do.
Oh, they did. They told
I think
Donald
so.
Trump what to
I
do.
don't know.
That's
I don't think
interesting.
I don't think it's all. You know what I mean? It's politics. I hate it.
I don't understand it
I'm
all
not
the time.
political. Not
Nor
at that
am I.
level. I mean, I believe in minding your own, but then again, I believe in helping others. And evidently, Syria's, in chaos, and all we can do
That's
is
just
pray for
sad.
them.
We're going to say lots of prayers for them. So,
All
yeah.
we can do is pray for our president to make the best decisions that he can and to be
Yep.
a leader.
Yep. Isn't that crazy? So, I was looking up words of affirmation this morning.
Oh yeah, because it's Motivational Monday.
It is Motivational Monday. Thank you. And so I just want to go over some of the words of affirmation that we use on a daily basis. And if anybody's listening on Facebook, go ahead and populate in the comments some of the words of affirmation that you use daily to get you up and get you motivated and get you going and get you staying on task. I think that's my hardest thing to do is stay on task. So unless I make a list, I'm like, oh, check, because I like to check things off. So daily doses of affirmation, daily words of affirmation. So what are some of those words of affirmation that people use on a regular basis? So I know Tiffany and I love to say, money comes to me easily and abundantly from expected and unexpected places. And
it's working.
It's so weird how that just totally works. It's so weird, right?
I told you, and it's so exciting. I got chill bumps. I get so excited over that stuff. I do.
Isn't that funny? I found, and a little goes a long way. So this morning you told me a story last week about finding a quarter. This morning I found 2 quarters just laying on the floor. I was like, where'd those come from? I mean, not a lot, but every little bit helps, right? So that was fun. But different words of affirmation are important because it helps you get through your day, right? Mm-hmm. So in saying your prayers every day, do you say your prayers every morning?
Yeah.
So I say my prayers while I'm naked in the shower. Ooh, is that too much information this
No.
in the morning? So I feel like it kind of cleanses me and washes all my
Yeah.
sins away. And, not that I had time to do any kind of sins this weekend, but yeah. But good thoughts. It puts good thoughts in your brain and helps you get up and get going and helps me stay motivated and gets me on the right path throughout the day. But one of those things that I say is, please, Lord, bless the people around me and keep them out of harm's way and keep people away from them that could cause them harm. So I think that's my favorite part of my prayer because I feel like, you never know what's going to happen out there in the world each day. And the last thing I want is for somebody to not have been blessed. I mean, and I say bless the people that I've met and the ones that I haven't yet met. So I feel like that's important that we say our prayers every day and that we bless those people in our lives. So bless you, Tiffany.
I prayed my whole life for God to bring me a partner that prayed and was a leader in our home, and I have that. Ryan, we pray before we pray when we get up, and before the kids go to school, we all pray together.
That's
before,
awesome.
When we get home, before dinner we pray, before bed we pray. Now Trinity is calling me every night, and she joins in with us at prayer and puts us on speakerphone. The other night she put us on speakerphone, and my ex-husband was joined in on our prayer. So it's I love that.
Isn't that fun?
That's something I wanted growing up. My dad didn't really pray. My mom did, but my dad didn't.
Yeah.
I have that now, and I love it, and it works.
Yeah.
Truly believe it works.
That's awesome. I pray by myself.
But that's okay.
I pray for everybody
all the
else.
time too. I pray by myself a lot.
Yeah.
But when we pray for, because God has blessed us and we want to bless everybody else that we come in contact with. So we definitely put that in our prayer.
I think that's huge. You know, there's so many people that we meet on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and you just never know how those people are going to impact your life. And you know that anytime somebody crosses your path, they have affected you in some way, form, or fashion, right? So I started thinking the other day about all the people that I've met. And, of course, I don't remember everyone, but there are those pivotal people, those people that have just really touched me. And Pam Masters is definitely one of those people. You're definitely one of those people.
Thank you.
My friend Julia Ford, who I've not been able to speak to in a while because we used to talk every morning before I started this radio gig. She would call me on her way to work, and we did that for like 7 years, every morning on her way to work. So I haven't been able to talk to her, but I've been thinking about her a lot. So if she's listening, hey Julia, she's probably not listening, but that's okay. But my sister is another one of those.
Send her a text message.
You know, I do occasionally. She's really busy. She got a new promotion at work, so she's really busy. But that's okay. We just know we're thinking about each other all the time. But, you know, you think about all those people that you have been in contact and the ones that you've lost contact with and how they've actually affected you. And do you ever go back and just say, I'm going to go through a list of people and I'm just going to message them and just say, hey, I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you. Do you ever do that? Mm-hmm. I do not, and I should do that. I'm going to do that today.
Like the other day, if I get the impulse that, you know, I'm thinking about somebody a whole lot, you know, I'll shoot them a message. And then sure enough, it's something they needed to hear right that second. So.
Or do you just stalk them on Facebook and go, I wonder what they're doing?
I
do that occasionally too. Yeah.
Yeah, some people.
Like what are you doing?
The ones that I know that are really, really busy.
Right.
You know, that I don't want to bother them. I kind of stalk them to see when they're not busy.
What's going on in your life?
Because we're on Facebook all the time. You know, we're on here all the time.
Right.
And, you know, and then when my kids come home, I have a hard time putting my phone down.
Yeah. I just have to put mine away. But you know the crazy thing is,
I wish we'd had the back in the days when we didn't have that phone.
I know, right? Right? When it was not such a distraction. When it was, I kind of use mine more for entertainment now than I do for work as a distraction or work related. I don't know, because I'm on Facebook Live every morning, and I used to be Facebook Live every day on my wall. But now that I come on JoCo, I don't feel like it's necessary for me to be in both places. So if y'all want to follow me and hear what's going on and see what I'm doing, come to JoCo Community Radio, right? But I don't feel like I need to go on my wall as much as I used to. So I hardly ever post anything, which is kind of sad. I share a lot, but I hardly ever post anything. And I don't know. I feel like my private time is my private time, and not everybody needs to know what's going on with me every minute of every single day. You know? My private time. I don't know why. I do nothing, right? So, but I sure do enjoy my time. I enjoy my time alone. Do you like being alone?
An only child, yes, I love it.
Yeah, my daughter's an only child too, and she likes it too.
Because that's what I'm used to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I crave it. I need it. Mm-hmm. And I have it during the day while my husband's at work and the kids are at school.
Right.
So that's great. Mm-hmm. You know, after I leave here, then I have my time and.
Right.
I also get up really early to have my time too. Yeah. So I can have that time.
Yeah, I like being alone. You know, it's crazy. When I was younger, I never wanted to go off and do anything by myself. I have 2 other sisters, so I never wanted to be by myself. I always had a friend with me. I always had my sister with me. Somebody was always with me. I didn't really discover that I liked myself until I went through my first divorce. You know, and then Lindsay, you know, I had my daughter. And she was 2 when I divorced, so when she would go away with her dad for the weekend, I had to realize, wait a minute, I need me. I need to be with me. I need to figure out who I am. So it took me a long time to like myself, which is odd. Because a lot of people like me, but I didn't know if I liked myself enough. So now I've realized that as I've gotten older, I like myself a lot more than I used to. And I don't mind being with just myself. It doesn't bother me to go somewhere by myself.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me to go eat by myself. It doesn't bother me to go I've gone to the movies by myself.
Yeah.
I've gone to a concert by myself before.
Yeah? Yeah, I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I'll go places and meet up with people, but I've never eaten by myself, and I've never gone to the movie by myself. Maybe I should. I just don't want to spend the money.
I'm fun.
You are fun, right? Yeah.
That's what I tell myself.
Right, I'm fun. I'm going to find me a friend. I usually do.
The time that I went to the concert, it was funny. The time I went to, it was a Macy Gray concert in Dallas.
Macy Gray, really?
And I ran into a girl I went to high school with there, and I had the best time. It was so much fun.
Isn't that crazy? Unexpected opportunities.
Unexpected. It was really fun. I got a free T-shirt from 102.9. I think it was great.
That's awesome. That's awesome, though.
But my mom was still here, so she was like, call me. I was like, Mom, come with me to the concert. She's like, no, I can't leave your dad tonight. I can't go. You know,
right.
I was like, whatever. I'm going to go. She's like, no, you're not going to Dallas by yourself. I was like, yeah, I am. I can
Watch
do
me.
this.
Watch me.
I'm good.
I'll message you when I get there.
Yeah, I did. And I called her as soon as I left, and I went straight home after the concert. And
isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Going to Dallas kind of scared me. I used to go to Dallas when I was single. I wasn't single very long, but when I was single, I'd go meet up with the girls, and I was always the designated driver.
Always, me too.
Yeah, always. So there was one night in particular that I ended up driving home by myself. I don't know where my friends went. That's a different story. But I drove home, and that was before GPS, right? So I just kind of was like, okay, I kind of know where I'm going. I got totally lost. It took me like 2 hours to get home. I went in a big circle somewhere. I have no idea where I was. I finally made it home, but wow, that was ridiculous. That was scary. And the crazy things that we did when we were younger that we would not even think about doing nowadays. Yeah. No, thank you. No. But anyway, it's all about liking yourself and dating yourself.
You have to date yourself. You have to love yourself before you can love anybody else.
Right.
I had to learn to love myself when I was out there homeless all by myself. All alone. Yeah. That's when you really, you know what I mean?
That's when you
It
really...
took me losing everything and everybody at the time to really learn to love who I was. And it's like as soon as I made that connection, some amazing miracles happened. And then Ryan came along and
swept you off your feet.
Wouldn't leave me alone. I love him to death, but
isn't that
he
funny?
didn't. He made a promise. One day you're gonna fall for me. I'm gonna make you watch. One day.
Did he leave you? Did he leave you love notes or anything?
Yeah, he's done that.
Yeah.
He left me, when I first started here, he left me a love notes card.
Did he?
And I carry it with me all the time.
My husband used to leave me notes on my car when he was dating me. And then after we got married, all that stopped.
My mom told me all that shuggy boogie turns to
all that shuggy boogie.
Is it after 8:30? No. No, it's 10 till 8. Sorry, guys.
All the shuggy boogie.
All
I love
the shuggy
that.
boogie turns
I
to
love that.
SHIT.
That's funny.
And I mean, it does, you know, because they get used to it. They get in their routine. They're like, oh, I've got her. Well, no, dude, you still got to date me. I don't care how long we've been together. You still got to date me.
Right. Isn't that funny? I was listening on at 6:21 in the morning. There's that second date update on whatever that radio channel is. I can't remember. But I listen to those. And then my daughter calls me and we have to discuss it the whole way here. But the people nowadays, when they date, I don't know what it is.
It's not dating. Like, I don't even know what you call dating anymore.
I don't know. My husband and I just started dating a year ago.
You start talking. You talk. You just talk to somebody. And then you might go out every once in a while, but
I wouldn't even know what it was like to go on a real date. But my husband and I date. We go on our date Thursday night, our Thursday night date. And we meet with our friends Carla and Randy, and we have dinner, and then we go home.
That's awesome.
But that's the only... And then we go to the gun range occasionally. Actually, not as often as we'd like to. We haven't been in 2 weeks, so I'm having withdrawals, right? So, yeah, so we'll go this next week. Yeah, I hope. But, yeah, so we enjoy that. But I think dating is just an opportunity to get out with the person that you really enjoy spending time with and get to know that person again. Because after my daughter left, I didn't really talk to my husband. We really didn't have a lot in common. And so we had to find that common ground again. And it took us years to be able to figure that out and what that was. But finally, when we found it, we really do enjoy each other. It's kind of crazy.
I think I'm lucky with Ryan because when we met, you know, neither one of us had our kiddos at the time. So we really got to know who each other were.
Right.
Especially at our worst.
Right.
And then to still be together now and have all of our kiddos and to be able to, be a family, I think that speaks a lot. But, I don't know. You have to know who you are.
You do have to know who you are.
Before you can be with somebody else.
Right.
Because he chased me for a long time. Before I was ever ready to be in any kind of anything.
That is so funny. I just saw a picture of Miranda with the goat yoga.
I told you, doesn't it look fun?
Hilarious.
No, it doesn't look fun, but I think it looks fun.
No, I think that'd be fun. We should do that.
There's something, like, I've seen it. I'm like a spirit junkie, right? So I'm involved in a lot of spiritual groups on Facebook, and they all talk about goat yoga and all that good stuff.
Really?
Meditations and all that good stuff.
That's kind of fun. So
all kinds of good stuff.
What other activities took place this last weekend that I totally missed out on?
I missed out on Wanderlust.
What's Wanderlust?
Wanderlust is a yoga. Mm-hmm. It's like you go for a 5K, and then you're there for like an hour-long yoga session or however long yoga session, and then so long for meditation. It's like a group meditation, yoga, and 5K. And it's sponsored by Adidas, but it's supposed to be really, really cool, and it was in Dallas on Saturday, and I missed it. I really wanted to go. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. That's crazy. So what about the farmers markets and stuff that are taking place right now?
There was one on this last Saturday in Joshua.
Well, there's one coming up on April 28th in Mansfield. Farmers market opening day.
What?
Yeah. Yep, farmers market opening day. It is Saturday, April 28th at 8 a.m. in Mansfield. So that'll be fun. And I know that, don't they do a farmer's market here in Burleson as well?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Who else has farmer's markets? Anybody know out there? Earth Day in Mansfield is April 28th as well. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Yeah. So what else is going on out there in the world, right?
What is going out there in the world?
I don't know.
I'm still not feeling the goat yoga. Yeah, Denise, well... Maybe you will.
Denise didn't feel the goat yoga. Denise teaches yoga.
Does she?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Denise, let's talk.
Yeah. She teaches
I'm a beginner yoga.
Denise,
yogi.
I think you teach it at the senior center. Is that Denise Tasden?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So she teaches it at the senior center.
Amazing.
I know, I'm a senior. I should go.
It's really good for me. Like, I've noticed that my body, I can do poses that
I should do yoga.
It wouldn't hurt your feet at all.
I know, right?
And it would probably help.
Help my feet?
It would probably
help my overall
just helps
health.
Everything.
Well, no, I should do yoga. I should do a lot of things.
She says, yes.
Yes, Denise, you'll have to teach us how to do yoga. That would be fun. Yeah, as you can see, we have no guests, so it's just Tiffany and I in here this morning.
We hope we are being super entertaining to y'all this morning, because we still have an hour left.
Right, and we have topics of discussion that we...
It's free, all are welcome. What, Denise? What? Why am I just now finding out about this?
Is that only at the senior center, Denise? Is that where it is?
I'm not old enough to go to the senior center, Denise.
Can you go as my guest?
Welcome.
You're not old enough.
Not old enough yet.
Oh, I am. Mm-hmm.
My friends are older, but I just,
So when are the classes at the senior center, Denise, for yoga?
Denise, you want to call in?
Denise, call us, 817-506-7257. Anyone out there that has some kind of activities going on that y'all want to call in and tell us about, please do.
Brittany Sullivan, you want to call in?
Yeah, 817-506-7257. Yeah, y'all call.
Yoga, Tina. Tina says we should do JoCo yoga.
Tina Hinkle?
We should do JoCo yoga too. Tina Hinkle, you gonna come?
Yeah.
Good morning, Brittany.
Hi, Tina.
Are you having a good morning, girl? You want to call us? It's just Connie and I this morning. We hope we're entertaining y'all.
Yeah, because we're having
anything y'all want to talk about or tell us what y'all did this weekend?
Call in. Let's talk about some topics of discussions, right? Yeah. Call in if you do yoga. Call in if you date someone, and tell us what a date even is like nowadays.
Oh, that would be a good topic.
You think? Let's do that. If you are dating someone, whether it be your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend, call in and tell us what a good date is like. Because I have no idea.
That's what y'all like to do. What do we like to do?
Eat.
If we like to go, we like to go play pool. I
like to shoot guns. I like to eat.
I love to eat.
I love to eat. I like to
Feed
shoot
me
guns.
tacos and tell me I'm pretty and follow the vape. I'm not even lying.
Feed me tacos.
Amber Rouse is on this one.
Hey, Amber. Good morning.
Here's our people. Good morning, y'all.
Hello, people. So we're asking for people to call in and tell us what a good date is like. 817-506-7257. We feel like that's a good topic of discussion on this Monday. What have you gone on a date? Where did you go? What did you do? We don't want all the details. We just want some of the details, right? Did you go to the movies? What do people do nowadays when they date? And do they do it here in Johnson County? What are the things that you do here in Johnson County when you go on a date?
Let us know. Let's talk about it. I mean, we love to go out to dinner.
Oh, I love
And I like to do early dates. Like, we're that couple that we're home by 8 o'clock.
That's a memory. 3 years ago.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that funny? I was in Cincinnati, Ohio, with my friend Carrie and my friend Misty. Yeah, so what does a date look like?
Why don't I have our phone number memorized?
817-506-7257. Nobody wants to call us in because nobody's dating nowadays.
Look, I put it out there for the say. Nobody's dating. All my people are I mean, I don't really have any single friends. Do I?
Do you? I don't think you do you?
I don't think I do. I think all my people are...
Chad, what are you saying? Chad Duncan posted something. Strengths? What's strengths? Strengths based. Focus on strengths. Strengths? Strengths? To shore up any areas of need. Strengths? Or
I
strengths?
sent a message to Jason Witherspoon asking him if he could come join us this morning. He's like, I need a little bit more.
We were supposed to have guests this morning, so we're not as prepared as we could have been, right?
Yeah, I guess we need to work on that this week. What we're going to...
What do we talk about if nobody shows up?
In case life happens.
Topics of discussion in case nobody shows up for our show. Plot twist. That's funny.
Brittany Sullivan's at home fighting strep throat. Sweetie, we're going to pray for
Girl,
ceiling.
bless your heart.
Sick too.
I got a head cold, I think.
Hey, Kev. Kevin Hinkle's on.
Hey, Kevin Hinkle.
I saw a t-shirt this weekend at Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
And it had a Sasquatch on it.
Did it? Did it make you think of Kevin?
Yeah, I wanted to get it and
The
wear it.
Sasquatch. The Sasquatch. I love that. So my daughter got a new puppy over the weekend.
What? You got a grand puppy?
I got a grand puppy. It's a girl, a little girl. Her name's Roxy. She's a little, what is she? A pit bull? I think she's a little bitty pit bull. She is so stinking cute. And she loves Brocky. She loves him. She follows him around everywhere.
Roxy.
Yeah. So Lindsay lost her.
He said Tina won't let me date Squatch.
Nope.
You date Tina. What do y'all do for
Right?
fun?
What do y'all do for fun? What do you do on a date? And what do you do in Johnson County on a date? You know, they got that new theater up here on, is it Crowley Road? 1187 and 35.
The premiere?
They redid the whole inside of that. Those seats are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
They recline back.
Put your TV at home.
I know, right? But
We'll
they
fall
recline back
asleep.
and everything. They're pretty cool.
Recline me black in the movie theater. I will pass out 5 minutes in, and that's a waste of money.
It's a big old chair, though. You can put your feet up in it and take your blanket. No, you're right. I'd
Go home.
That's why I binge watch, Pretty Little
Netflix
Liars.
that.
And if I miss something, I can always go back and rewatch it, right? That's so crazy. But
Oh,
yeah.
Amber Rouse says, should have called. We could have talked to Texas. You can call us in if you want to talk Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is
It is
it.
tax season.
Tax day. This is it. April
Call
16th.
us, Amber. Let's talk.
Let's talk. What do people do if they didn't file their taxes in time? Do they have to file an extension? Who had to do that? I got mine done, thank goodness. You know what's weird? I turned mine in the same day this year that I turned them in last year.
That's just your day.
I guess so. Isn't that wild? But I got them all done and got my return. I actually got money back this year. I was kind of excited.
Money comes easily and abundantly.
From expected and unexpected
unexpected.
places, right? So I got money back this year. I can do this for 2 more months.
Tomorrow is tax day, she says.
Oh, tomorrow's the final day? Thank you, Amber. So, yeah. Did everybody get their taxes done? That's crazy. That's scary to me. I don't want to mess with the IRS. Ever. Have you ever been audited?
Mm-mm.
I have twice. I don't want to do it again. That was scary. That's crazy. All right, we've run out of topics to talk about.
I guess.
Let's take a commercial break because I got to blow my nose.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be back. We're going to take a commercial break. Connie's going to blow her nose, and we'll be right back with JoCo Community Radio. Some strange unknown reason. So we are expecting callers to call in. The number is 817-506-7257.
Come on.
We're not up on Facebook.
There we are. We are back live on
There we
Facebook.
go. I think there's a delay with that camera.
There is.
Yeah. So call in 817-506-7257 and let's talk about something.
Let's talk about what
Yoga.
We want to talk about.
We can talk about
Hello,
yoga.
Kathy Carter. She
Yeah.
just joined us.
We can talk about yoga. We can talk about dating. Who do you date? We can talk about any events that are coming up this weekend in Johnson County. This Country Music Awards were on last night. Who watched them? Who did you like? I didn't watch any of it.
It was a good show.
Who was your favorite?
show.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite wasn't on.
No? Who is your favorite?
My favorite country music
Yeah.
person?
Who do you follow?
I really like Sturgill Simpson.
I don't even know who that is. Sturgill Simpson.
You want to hear?
Sturgill Simpson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Let's play something from Sturgill Simpson. I don't know who that is. Was Carrie Underwood? Carrie Underwood
Carrie
was
Underwood
on.
was on there. She did great. She sang that new song, Pretty Crying or Crying Prettier.
Did she look good? Because she cut her
Yeah,
face really
I
bad.
couldn't really tell.
Oh, plastic
you
surgery
think it was
does
just one of
wonders.
those things where she got some work done?
She got some work done. Possibly. But if I get work done, I'm going to tell everybody, hey, I got some work done. How do I look? Do I look better than I did? I hope I don't ever have to do that. But you never know. Never say never.
Never say never.
Never say never. I'd like to get some liposuction done or something, you know? That'd be fun.
You like Dwight Yoakam, right?
I love me some Dwight Yoakam.
He promotes and sponsors.
Sturgill? Okay, we're going to listen to Sturgill. What's his name?
Facebook doesn't kick us off.
Who is this? Sturgill who?
Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill Simpson. Where's he from?
I don't know. My dreams. 'Cause he's so good. Is it putting you to sleep, Connie Little?
I'm a little tired now. That's a little slow for the morning.
It is. I mean,
That's a good nighttime song, though.
it is a good nighttime song.
I kind of like that.
Let's see.
Yeah, I like Dwight
Who do
Yoakam.
you listen to?
Nobody. I really don't listen to a lot of music. Isn't that sad? I listen to a lot of talk radio.
Do you listen to podcasts and stuff?
I listen to a lot of, YouTube. I listen to a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't know why I like him, because he talks really fast, and he yells at me a lot. Like, get up, do something. Don't be lazy. So, I like him. If you're looking for somebody to motivate you and get you up off your butt to get some things done, he's a good person to do that.
Us.
Answer the phone.
All right.
Turn Skype up.
Hello.
JoCo here.
Good morning.
Is that Denise?
This is Denise, yes.
Hey, girl.
She's got her cake on. Hey, girl, hey.
How
Good
are you?
morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Well, we're grasping for things to talk about because our guest canceled on us this morning. So guess what? You're on.
Oh, yay. All
That's
right.
okay.
A
Thanks,
couple
Catherine.
of things. I'll talk about yoga in a second, but I want to talk about dating.
Okay.
Not that I've done it for about 20 years, but I think the key is if women would learn to support and love each other as opposed to tearing each other down.
Yes.
When it comes time for us to find a man, we'd have a better support system and we wouldn't be so desperate and choose the wrong man.
I agree with that completely, Denise.
Do I call? Do I answer?
No, they'll call
I
back.
think we don't support each other enough anymore.
I totally agree with that. I don't know.
We're too busy tearing each other down to climb the ladder as opposed to supporting each other to help each other climb that ladder together.
How do you feel? Denise, I'm sorry, there's somebody else calling in, but as soon as we get off the phone, we'll let you know when it's time to call back in. But Denise, you stay with us. So how do you feel like women should support each other better? Can you give us an example of what they should be doing instead of what they're not doing? Or what they are?
Absolutely. I think one of the things, and men are guilty of the same thing too, but if you find somebody who's faithful as a friend, support them in everything that they do. Even if you don't agree with it, we can agree to disagree.
Right.
But my mother always used to tell me that there's always somebody prettier, there's always somebody skinnier, there's always somebody smarter. But if we can support each other for the things that we bring to each other and love each other for those things, where we differ, it'll fall in place.
I agree.
Because you have strengths I don't have. You have knowledge I don't have. We all can bring collectively good information, good support, love to the table.
Right. Right. I think that's great advice. Your mom was a smart lady.
I thought she was pretty smart.
I love that. Yeah, and you know the crazy thing is, Denise, you're part of the JoCo team now, and we totally love and support you. So, and I know you do that for us too, so thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
So the other thing is, are you going to start teaching goat yoga at the senior center?
So I'm still not feeling the goat yoga. However, you guys are always welcome to come. I teach on Saturday morning at 9 and then on Monday mornings at 9. And you guys are absolutely welcome to my classes anytime.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you.
Oh, I think you guys are pretty awesome. Thank you.
Well, you know what? Next Monday we should come in our yoga attire and then go straight over there and do a yoga class as soon as we finish.
Any
Sounds
excuse
great.
to wear those yoga pants.
Right?
I'm
Any
on
excuse to wear yoga pants. Exactly. So we may meet you over there next Monday. Is that okay?
Sounds great. Thank you. Yes.
You're awesome. So that's at the senior center in Burleson. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's
Yes.
and Tiffany can even come even though she's not old enough yet?
She absolutely can.
Awesome.
We'd love to have her.
Yay! So anybody else who's available to go to the senior center on Saturday or Monday, you can get in there and take a yoga class from Denise.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Denise.
We have a good core group, and you'd be surprised. And they're all seniors. You'd be surprised at how advanced they are. And some of them, when they came in, were not able to do half of what we do now.
That's
So
amazing.
It helps.
Well,
Yeah.
I should do something. So maybe that's where I
We
start.
all need to do something.
I know, right? You're awesome. Thank you. Hey, and
Thank you guys. Have a great day.
You too, Denise.
too.
We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do you have to hang up? Oh, she hang up. Okay, so whoever was calling in a few minutes ago, you can go ahead and call us back, but we had somebody on the line, so call us back. Let's talk about what you want to talk about. What's up? Let's talk about... Nope, can't say that. It's
Don't.
not after 8:30. That's crazy. That's fine. So that's the Senior Center. Burleson Senior Center is where Denise teaches her yoga class Saturday mornings and Monday mornings at 9 a.m. We should go do that next Monday. That'd be fun. Let's come in our yoga attire. And we'll go straight over there and do that. I should be able to breathe by then.
I think so.
I
think so.
Those glasses look really cute on you.
Thanks. I like glasses. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Good morning, JoCo Community Radio.
Good morning.
Who is this?
This is Tina.
Tina.
And I have Sasquatch with me.
Hello, Tina. Hello, Sasquatch. How are y'all this Monday morning?
Hello.
What did he say?
So, as long as he said hi.
Hey.
Hey.
What's your
I
topic?
just called in, well, I called in to give you a Sasquatch update.
Okay,
Awesome.
please do. We'd love to hear it.
All right. Well, he is still completely deaf and cannot hear anything. And pretty sure it's just another one of the symptoms of the TBI, and it's progressing. But he's handling it very well. Still has quite the sense of humor and is working really hard on finding apps and other things to help him stay connected and stay, in the mainstream with everybody else.
Right.
So he's doing that, and we are on our way to a neurologist appointment this morning to talk to Kevin's doctor just to see what he thinks our next course of action is going to be.
Wow. Well, can you give us an update as soon as you get done there and let us know what's going on?
Absolutely.
Please do.
He's reading my list right now, so I'm his ears.
I love it.
I love it.
What a team. Yep. Every day is like a date with Sasquatch, right?
Yeah, I think he wants to say something.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I got plans for a new show.
Oh,
We
yeah?
need to find a mute.
A new show.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
We need to find a mute. So me and Chad and a mute can have the handy show.
Mute.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, we'll start working on it. Tina, tell him we'll start working on that.
They said they'll start working on that.
I don't know how the mute's going to translate over the radio, but
Only on Facebook. Uh-huh.
It's okay.
Yeah, so, like I said, he has not lost his sense of humor.
Not at all. Not at all. We might have to find somebody who can do sign language.
Yeah, because the sign language I know isn't Facebook appropriate.
That's the kind of thing.
That's awesome. Well, y'all both have a really good sense of humor, and I know y'all are going to get through this. We're praying for y'all, and it's going to work out.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to work out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and I got a phone call from Sasquatch Saturday night, and it was the translator where they actually called, and
Yes.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's neat that he has found that one.
Mhm.
It's just really awkward when a strange person with no emotional connection or emotional anything
Right.
calls you and says, "Hey, baby," and you're like, "Oh, awkward."
Exactly. I know it was a little hard to communicate through, but hey, you got to do what works for you.
Yeah, we have to. We'll find. Technology is amazing, and so we're just going to use that use everything that we can find to keep him connected and keep him involved in everything he possibly can be.
I love it. And if anybody's out there listening on Facebook that knows, or on the TuneIn app, that knows different apps that people who cannot hear work through, put those in the comments below, and then Tina will make sure that you get those.
Yeah, and we pretty much, I mean, the idea was there, but, you know, Chad does a lot of communicating with different apps on his phone.
Right.
So, you know, so that's where we got the idea to just start looking and seeing what else is out there. Yeah, they're thinking about, you know, trying to get together and reviewing products and reviewing apps and just kind of sharing that with our, and I hate the word disabled, but our disabled listeners or watchers or whatever. I just think that they are not disabled, they're altered able.
They're altered able. They're challenged. You know, I think that's a great idea because some people may not be aware of what's available to them. So I think that's a huge service that Chad and Sasquatch both would be doing for them. I love it. And let me know if I can help.
I think it's great. Okay, absolutely. You know, I mean, you don't realize how cut off people are from the mainstream and everything in life when they lose one of their senses.
Right.
I
Right.
had to buy a new TV.
Yeah, we did have to buy a new TV.
Oh my goodness, one that had the captions at the bottom?
Yeah, because, you know, Kevin has been trying to get me to get a new TV, and I refused because our TV was just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then he lost his hearing, and it had no closed captioning.
Right. Right.
So,
wow. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Makes sense.
I mean, you go from having, you know, being so involved in music, and he was hard of hearing before.
Right.
But now he's in total silence. I mean, he hears nothing, absolutely nothing.
Wow.
And like when you're like congested and your ears get stuffed up,
Right.
you can still hear yourself.
Right.
He doesn't even have that. That's completely gone.
Wow. Do they think there's any way that that'll come back?
I don't know, and you know, only God knows that, and
Right.
you know,
Right.
so.
Well.
I think my Alexa is talking about me behind my back.
We're all talking about you behind your back. It's okay. It's all good.
We're all talking about you behind your back and in front of your face.
That's in it, but it's all good. It's all good. Well, y'all hang in there.
The argument.
Do what, Tina?
I said it does help with the arguments.
Oh, I'm
All
sure.
I gotta do is turn around and I can say anything I want, and he doesn't back talk me anymore.
Bonus.
Wait, I got my eyes and you're gone.
That's awesome. Well, y'all hang in there. Let us know what the doctor says and keep us updated, okay?
Will do.
All right.
Good morning, ladies, and let's do some JoCo yoga.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm all about it.
Okay, girl. All right, you be careful. We'll talk to you
Have a
soon.
good one.
Okay, bye. Bye, Sasquatch.
Bye. They said bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. That's awesome. Such good attitude, right?
Wow.
You know, that's wild. You know, you never know how something like that is going to affect you. And some people go into depression, and some people say, you know what, I'm gonna power through it, and I'm gonna make the best of it, and see what comes out. You know, you're gonna come out stronger. Either you're gonna come out weaker, or you're gonna come out stronger. And I love the fact that some people say, you know what, this is not going to defeat me. I'm just gonna figure out how to go through life
Like
and
our
make
friend
this work.
Brittany Sullivan.
Yeah, Brittany Sullivan is a great example of that. Chad Duncan is a great example.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many people out there that have been given a dose of bad news. You know, we'll say it bad news, right? But they just figure out a way to get around it and make life better for themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I commend those people. They all should wear capes.
Yeah.
You know, those are the heroes of today.
Yeah, I think they are too.
Mm-hmm. That's
I think
crazy.
you're a hero.
Oh, stop it.
You are.
Not me. You are.
No.
It's a love fest in here at JoCo Community Radio. I love it. You make me feel better. But that's why. That was nice that Tina and Kevin called in to give us an update, though. Thank y'all for doing that. We appreciate it.
Anthony, so what would we do without our team? I love how our team is growing.
I know, right?
It's amazing.
And everybody on the team is positive. Have you noticed that? Mm-hmm. I don't think there's not any negativity in our team at all. Mm-mm. So if there was, we got rid of it. So.
And that's what, it's like our light just shines. That's all. Mm-hmm. Because we're all so positive.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like attracts like, and so I think that's why we're such an amazing team of people, and how we're growing into an even more amazing team.
I know, right? And we're always looking for more people to be a part of JoCo Community Radio. There's opportunities for more shows. If you have a show idea, if you have content and value that you would like to share in your own show format, we could help you get that started. There's no reason why you can't do it. I mean, look at Tiffany and I. Who would have thunk we would have been sitting here with the microphone in front of our faces and headsets on?
I mean, my husband said, you're on Facebook all the time anyway. Well, you know what? Guess what, buddy? Mm-hmm. Now I'm on there every day.
Every day. Every day.
Good, which is all I did on my wall anyway. So
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? But I love sharing and hearing about new things that people are doing, and the community is what the community is going through, and all the different benefits that they're doing. You know, the Hot Summer concert series is starting on May, I think it's the 25th, which is a Friday. So I did not realize that concert series was put on by Parks and Recreation. I didn't know that until this last week. So, yeah, Parks and Recreation in Burleson actually puts that on. But then I was talking to some of the other people in different towns, and they're like, Burleson has such an identity to them. Their brand speaks for itself. I mean, it's got Old Town. They do events all the time. What about the other towns within Johnson County? Where does their identity? I mean, when you think of Joshua, for example, what do you think of? I'm not real sure. I think of land and cattle is what I think of. I think of FFA, 4-H, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of Joshua.
Small town.
Small town.
And it's just a little blink, and then you're through that town.
Right, and it's a beautiful little town.
But they did a lot this weekend. I have made Facebook friends with the president of the city council.
Yeah.
And so I've been following her. Mm-hmm. And they had a little, they had a farmer's market this Saturday, all set up in their little square where City Hall is and stuff.
In Joshua they did?
Yes.
How awesome is that?
Yes. I forgot. Look at me making friends and I don't even remember their name.
I know, right? That's okay.
But yeah, so they have stuff going on. They're getting more involved. They're doing more stuff, and I think they're following in Burleson's footsteps. You know what I mean? Yeah. On this second Saturday stuff. Because
right.
You can be out and about on this the second Saturday here in Old Town and go around to all the different businesses. But you could also get in your car and go down to Joshua and go see what they've got going on.
Right.
Because it's right down the road.
Right. It's not that far.
No. Cleveland does stuff too. They've got Antique Alley coming up.
Is that this weekend or next weekend?
I don't know. Tina, when's Antique Alley?
We forget. But it starts in Alvarado, and it goes through Cleveland and Grandview, right? Mm-hmm. Is Keene part of that?
I don't know.
Antique Alley? I don't know. But Keene, speaking of Keene, what are they known for? They have the
Seventh-day Adventist.
Seventh-day Adventist, and now they've got, what's the name of the plant that's coming over there? Louis Vuitton.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I was going to say Oscar de la Renta. Louis Vuitton is coming into Keene, so they're going to be really known for that. Cleburne has the beautiful Cleburne Civic Center. I mean, there's a lot in Cleburne. There's a lot in all these different towns, but what are the things you don't know about? What are the things that they are known for? Alvarado, the oldest town in Johnson County, and Alvarado is up and coming. They're going to have a lot of new stuff coming into Alvarado that we don't know about yet, but they're going to tell us.
That's amazing.
I'm excited about that.
I love being on the inside scoop on all
I know.
So cool.
I'm excited about that. And the fact, and the other thing is get involved with your community. If you live in a small town, and I never had the opportunity to do that because I worked full-time for years, and then when I didn't work full-time and I had my own business, I just didn't have time. And so now that I'm a part of JoCo Community Radio, I actually am making time to be a part of the different chambers, going to the different chambers. We just joined Alvarado's Chamber of Commerce. JoCo Community Radio just joined Alvarado's Chamber of Commerce. So I'm excited about that. And eventually we're going to be a part of all of the communities, of all of the towns within Johnson County. We're going to be on all of their chambers.
What's Grandview known for? Back to that. What are they known for? They're in
Grandview
County, right?
Well, I will tell you, my friend Angie Filbert has a beautiful little shop there, sandwich shop there. Is that you?
Every time.
I messed up earlier. It's okay. It's Monday.
The promise.
But Angie
But it's
Filbert, if
asleep.
you're listening, she has a beautiful little coffee shop there, a little sandwich shop, and it is so cute. They actually host a lot of the church band activities.
Yeah.
Right there on the square in Grandview. There's some fun businesses there. Beaumont Ranch is down there.
Oh yeah, I love Beaumont Ranch.
Yeah, so that's down there. Halliburton. Where's Halliburton at? They're in Alvarado, aren't they?
Yeah, they're right there.
Yeah, Halliburton is in Alvarado. So I'm thinking about all these different big businesses that are in different communities.
Chicken Express is putting up another big building on the other side of 35 going towards Alvarado.
They are?
I think so. That's what my husband said.
Chicken Express. Chicken E?
Mm-hmm.
So they have one on
Like another
the
warehouse
south
or
side, and they're
something.
going to put another one on the
think so.
north side or whatever, east,
I don't
west,
know.
whatever. I'm a woman.
We
I don't
are
know my
growing.
directions.
I know that much. Burleson and Johnson County is growing
Right?
massively.
Yeah. It's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never thought I wanted it to grow. When I first moved out to the country, I moved from Arlington out to Alvarado. And when I first moved out here, I said, I want to be out in the country. I don't want anybody around me. Well, that all changed, right? So, yeah, there's more
Everybody
people
else
moving in.
followed you out here.
Right. Look at Venus. You know, we had Zach Goodlander, who is the city manager for Venus, come in here not too long ago and was telling us all about Venus growing and all the different, they're putting in, 3,000 more houses just in Venus, Texas. And their whole square, I drove through there last week, and they're rebuilding some of those buildings in the square.
Uh-huh.
Right? And did you know that there was a bank building in Venus that Bonnie and Clyde actually robbed? Did you know that? Yeah.
Is that why the movie was filmed there
Uh-huh.
in Venus?
I believe so.
Cool.
But it used to be really cool. There was a bank building, and then there was a hotel in Venus, Texas, which is, I don't know, I think it's just crazy that Bonnie and Clyde actually robbed a bank in Venus, Texas. Did you know that the first bear mauling was actually in Alvarado, Texas? A bear was in Alvarado. Did y'all know that? A little bit of history from Connie Little here this morning.
A bear in Alvarado.
A bear in Alvarado.
Wasn't held captive.
Nope.
We had bears around here.
Apparently, a long time ago. Long time ago. Way before our time.
Like Davy Crockett days.
Probably. Isn't that crazy? Get me a coonskin hat. I'm all about that.
Shotgun out there hunting some bears in
I'm
Alvarado.
all about that. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Wow. I would have never known.
I know. Isn't that fun? A little bit of history.
I want to know how far back though, because I have some older friends in Lillian that have lived there their whole life. Miss
Oh.
Reba was born on my
See,
street in her farmhouse.
I forget
And
about
she's
Lillian.
like 87 years old or older.
Mm-hmm.
I love visiting with her. She's amazing.
Is she always lived there then?
Her whole life she's lived in Lillian.
That's
Her
crazy.
Whole life. She was born in her home.
And it's a little bitty town. You blink and you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that wild? But yeah, there's a lot of history in Johnson County alone, right? So I think people need to, I need to learn a little bit more about it. History of Johnson County. Let's see what we can pull up. See some fun facts. Anybody have some fun facts on the history of Johnson County? If I could spell. There we go. History of Johnson County.
You know, it's another good topic.
A name
This
for
is totally
Middleton T. Johnson. What's another good topic?
honeybees.
Honeybees are a good
What they
topic.
do.
You know, we had Daniel from Honeybees Roofing in here with us on Friday, and he said that when the honeybees stop producing, that the end of days are near. He didn't say that. I said that. My mother told me that. He did not say that. But honeybees have a lot to do with,
Yeah, but if they're not producing what they need to do, if they're not
Right.
doing what they need to do, it affects everything. It affects our fruits and vegetables. It
Mm-hmm.
affects our lifespan. I mean, it affects everything. Honey is so good for you. The benefits of it are amazing. But right here for this, I brought my reference.
oh, tell us all about it. Do share.
So honeybees must visit some 2 million flowers to make 1 pound of honey.
2 million? That's a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
Is that
A
called
lot of
called
flowers.
pollination? Is that what that is?
The average honeybee worker makes 1.5 teaspoons of honey in her lifetime.
How long does a bee live?
I don't know. Google that.
Okay, you keep reading. I'm going to Google
Okay.
lifetime of a bee.
Honeybee worker visits more than 2,000 flowers on a good day. A honeybee flaps its wings about 12,000 times per minute. Talk about a workout.
That is a workout. They burn some calories, don't they?
Yeah, and they don't even...
A Western honeybee lives
I ate
100.
I ate 1/12. Oh, it's not 1.5. 1/12 teaspoon of honey in her lifetime.
Well, she
I
only
ate that
lives.
on my toast.
She only lives 122 to 152 days.
Oh, well, that's a lot of work in those little short days.
It's like 4 months. Is that right? A little more than 4 months, almost 5 months. That's sad. They work.
they have a
They have a
purpose.
they have a good work ethic.
They do.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that wild? What else about the honeybees?
Well, queen bees will lay as many as 2,000 eggs on a good day, an average of one every 45 seconds.
Wow. Are there
Think
some
about
honey?
having a baby one every 45 seconds. I'm just kidding.
No, I cannot imagine. I had a vision in my brain just for a second.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm.
A good queen will lay about 175,000 to 200,000 eggs per year. Wow. What are these little amazing honeybee facts?
I love that. That was given to us from Daniel from Honeybee.
He has
Roofing.
honeybees.
Honeybees
He has rescued.
roofing.
He doesn't have honey for sale, but he has honeybees.
And he rescued them?
I mean, I don't know if he rescued them, but he has helped save the bees by having the honeybees in his house.
That's kind of awesome, isn't it?
Not in his house, but I guess in his honeybee
Mm-hmm.
hive.
You know, who? There's got to be some honeybee. Farms around here somewhere, right? What are you making that face for?
Oh, because Sasquatch just put something on here that's pretty cool.
What did he put? Tell us.
My great-grandfather was at the last public hanging on the Johnson County Courthouse Square when he was 7. He passed away in his 90s, 30 years
What?
ago.
We had hangings on the Johnson County
Oh, yeah.
Square. I guess we did. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks, Sasquatch. That was a fun
That is
fact.
so cool.
That's cool. I mean, history in itself, I think, is very cool.
So it's his great-grandfather, and he was the last public hanging, and he was 7.
Wow. That's interesting. I was going to say something, but I'm not.
Yeah, no.
Uh-huh.
You
Mm-hmm.
can get local honey at the Antique Alley that will help with your allergies. That is sure right. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you, Tina. And Antique Alley. Tina, where is your booth going to be set up at?
It is going to be at FM 4 and FM 3136. Will be Sasquatch and Tina's booth.
There you go. Love
FM
it.
4 and FM 3136 at Antique Alley. It starts this Thursday through Sunday. I'm definitely going to go to that. My husband's on call.
And you're going to take
I'm
the
gonna
kids
be
and go.
going.
So this Thursday through Sunday, what is this Thursday's date? 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th?
Mm-hmm.
The 19th through Sunday.
Alvarado has a honey company? Why are we... This is all from our people from JoCo Community Radio. I did not know that.
Alvarado has a honey company? Where?
What?
Where's the honey company, people?
Is Burleson's... You know how I always thought Burleson's honey, that brand Burleson...
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always
yeah.
thought it was from here.
Oh, it's
Growing
not?
up. I don't know.
Is it? Is it not? I don't know either. Did you know I met a man who makes, or who is a sales guy for Manuka honey, which is the purest form of honey you can purchase. It's really expensive.
Really?
Yeah, for a little bitty jar, it's like $24 or it's $48 or something crazy like that.
Wow.
Manuka honey.
Manuka.
Mm-hmm. And they say that once the honey, if you can pour it out and it's like a liquid form, it's not very good for you. It's the thick honey that's supposed to be better for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because if you burn it, if you cook it and you make it liquefied, it takes all of the nutrients out of
So
it.
you need to scrape it from the honeycomb
Yes.
and put it straight on your toast.
Yes.
Because that's the best stuff
Yes.
in
Yes. That's what I understood. If I'm wrong, I apologize.
the world. Behind Buckstop, west of 36.
Is where the Alvarado honey,
Or west of 35. Behind Buckstop, west of 35.
what's Buckstop?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Where's that at? Should I just Google Alvarado honey?
Yeah.
Honey in Alvarado. How about that?
Let's find out. Maybe we need
In
to have them on.
Alvarado. Yeah. I mean, if
I
there's...
love honeybees. I love everything, all creatures. So
You just love everything.
my kids are like, "Oh my God, Tiffany, there's a wasp, there's a bee." I'm like,
I don't want them in my house, though.
I don't either, but
Mm-hmm.
they're just, I don't kill anything.
It says Texas Raw Honey. Texas Raw Honey is a privately held company in Alvarado, Texas, and a single location business. Really? Look at that. Let's pull it up and see where they're at. Texas Raw Honey. They are on Texas raw honey. Look at that. They have a Facebook
I
page.
bet you wouldn't have any allergies. We gotta go get some honey.
All right. Our goal is to go get some honey. Save the bees by planting these. Oh, and it gives you a list of different plants you can put out for your honey. To save the bees. Zinnias, hollyhocks, fennel, sweet alyssum. These are all different plants. Sunflowers, asters, lavender. I didn't know that. Thyme, poppy, sage. All different kinds. Y'all should Google this.
We should reach out and maybe I'm going to reach out to honeybees.
We're going to get them on the show so we can learn more about this because that would be awesome. Buckstop will be there. Oh, Texas raw honey. That's crazy. Hey, we're excited about this. Thanks for sharing that. Who shared that with us?
I don't know. I'm going to look.
All right, Tiffany's going to look. We're going to give you shout-outs on the air because I think that's amazing. Any other different kinds of companies, businesses out there that we need to know about? Because we'd love to have them come on the show and talk to us and educate us a little bit more about honey and honeybees and what all of the qualities and benefits of taking raw honey are. We're going to do that. Texas raw honey. We're writing it down.
We are.
That's awesome. All
I
right.
think it was Tina.
Was it Tina? Hey, thanks, Tina.
Or Sasquatch.
Yeah, Tina or Sasquatch. JoCo. That's awesome. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, so raw honey is supposed to be really good for sore throats. I know a lot of people. Brittany said that she's out with strep. Honey and tea and honey, tea, and lemon, I think is what it is. That's supposed to ease your throat. I don't have a sore throat. I just have all this up in my head, which is kind of sad. It's making me dizzy. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was Sasquatch that said it.
Thanks, Sasquatch.
I'm going to be on top of that honey stuff.
Mm-hmm. We're going to get them on here. Anybody that does like a farmer's market, anyone that does anything within Johnson County that the community needs to be more aware of or know about, we want to know about it. I mean, we had Russell Farms on here. They talked a lot about what they do and Roots.
Garden Center.
The Garden Center was on here, so we'd love to have a garden show.
They have been so busy at Roots.
Have they?
Yeah.
You drive by and they're just...
Yeah, nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Cars in their parking lot all the time. I mean, constantly moving trees and doing this and doing that and constantly unloading trucks. And they're really, really busy.
That's
they have
crazy.
a lot of great selection of stuff. I want to go get some succulents because I can't kill them.
I want to go find the green frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went looking for the green frog. We didn't find it.
All right, when I get feeling better, we're going to go find that green frog. That'll be exciting. Have you ever gone around and looked at the different courthouses in different parts of Texas?
Like looked at them or just driven around them?
Just looked at them. They're so beautiful.
They are pretty.
They have a really pretty courthouse in Cleburne. I think it's pretty.
They do have a pretty one there. They have a pretty one in Weatherford, I think.
Do they? Yeah. Dallas County has a good one. Ellis County has a beautiful one. Tarrant County, Collin County. But, the big courthouses, like we have one in Cleburne, but we don't have one anywhere else in Johnson County. That's the biggest courthouse. I think that's interesting. Why didn't they put one everywhere? I don't know. Mm-hmm.
I think because back in the day, Cleburne was the bigger city.
Yeah.
Cleburne had the big square.
Yep.
Burleson didn't have a square that big. You know what I mean? So I think that was the hub, the place to go.
That's the place to go. Hang out. We're going to hang out in Cleburne.
We need to find some people that know some history about Johnson County and come on here.
I know. On my GPS, it calls it Cleburne. You're in Cleburne. Cleburne, Texas. Mm-hmm.
What? Do you have it? Do you have it where you picked the accent and the person?
I just say, give me whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not picky. But she calls it Cleburne. You are now entering Cleburne, Texas. I think that's so funny. I'm in Cleburne. Mm-hmm.
I want to know who came up with the voice for Alexa.
I don't know.
And I want to know about that. Weirds me out. We don't have one.
Yeah.
We don't have a Google whatever.
Yeah, we don't either.
So, but yeah, I know that's random thought, but I want to know who came up with the voice for Alexa.
I don't know. Is it computer generated though?
I mean,
or did they just mimic somebody else's voice? They mimicked your voice.
I don't know.
I think they should have an Alexa that sounds like you. Wouldn't that be creepy?
That would be
why
so
are you
weird.
talking to me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe not.
Random.
Mm-hmm.
Squirrel.
That's interesting. Yeah. This is Monday, and we have no guests, so it's me and Tiffany.
Chris Britter liked us, but he's not watching.
He's like, you girls are boring. I'm going to go see him. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Am I going to see him today? Yeah. So, with that said, let's take a commercial break because we got a few more minutes and we're gonna get our thoughts together. So we're gonna take a commercial break and we'll be right back with JoCo Community Radio. Are we good? Us. So, we've thrown a lot of topics out there this morning, and one of them was the history of Johnson County. And I did not know this, but Johnson County was established in 1858. Did you know that? And we have all these different towns that I don't know if I know anybody in these towns. Do you, Tiffany? Let me go through them. Alvarado, Briar Oaks. Do you know anybody in Briar Oaks?
Do I know anybody in Briar Oaks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a few people that live in Briar Oaks.
If you're in Briar Oaks, tell us what town in Johnson County you live in. So Alvarado, Briar Oaks.
Is kind of like a little, it's Burleson, but it's out in the country a little bit. So.
Is it? Yeah. What about Buchanan?
I have no idea where that's at.
No. If you live in Buchanan, let us know. Or if you know of somebody that lives in Buchanan, tag them. Because I want to know somebody in each one of these little towns. Then we have Burleson, of course, and Cleburne. Cross Timber. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so tag somebody.
Off 731.
Oh, it is? Cross Timber. I think I've been there. Godley, of course. Grandview, Joshua, Keene, Lillian, Rio Vista, Sand Flats. I've been to Sand Flats. That's a neat little community out there, by the way. And then Union Hill. What about Union Hill?
Is that... I don't know. Where's Union Hill?
I don't know. If you live in Union Hill or you know of someone that lives in Union Hill within Johnson County, tag them in the comments. We want to know somebody from Union Hill. And then we have Venus, of course. Wardville. What about Wardville? I don't know
I've
anybody.
never heard of that, and I've lived here my whole life. I mean,
Wardville. If you know somebody that lives in Wardville, we want to know them. And then we also have Watts Chapel. Never heard of that.
Never.
So if y'all know somebody that lives in Wardville, Watts Chapel, Buchanan, what was the other one? Cross Timber, Sand Flats. I've been to Sand Flats. Union Hill. All these little towns that we didn't know that actually were a part of Johnson County. We want to know you. We want to know what's going on in your community and who you are. And if there's something special that you would like to share here on JoCo Community Radio, we want to know about it. So if you know somebody that lives in any one of those towns, comment below, give us their name, we'll contact them. That would be fun. Or have them contact us directly. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be
Right?
That would be awesome.
Right? So we got about 10 minutes left. Isn't that crazy? 10 minutes
Well,
for
we
2
survived
hours.
a show with
I know,
no
right?
guests.
We talked. Yeah, leave it up to us. We can talk, though.
We started their week out amazing.
I hope so.
Yes.
Because mine's going to be started. Mine has started out amazing. Thanks for being here with me this morning, Tiffany. Yeah.
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 What Coyote Flats?
Coyote Flats. Yeah. Is that part of Johnson
I
County?
don't know. That's what Sasquatch says.
That's not on here. That's not in my little list.
I don't know.
Huh. Interesting. Sand Flats, but I don't see Coyote Flats. Is there a Coyote Flats? Maybe that's new.
Union Hill is at the corner of 917 and 803. I remember that there used to be a Union Hill little gas station right there.
It's a
It's
town?
not closed. It's just like a little neighborhood, I would think.
That's
They
interesting.
don't have a post box. They don't have a post office.
Well, we need to know somebody that lives in each one of these towns. So if you know somebody, tag them. Tag them in the comments.
Okay.
That's awesome. All right, so let's talk about what we've got coming up for the rest of the week.
We've got Coralie with the drowning prevention, and we've got Relay for Life. That's Tim from Relay for Life and Marcy from Jellystone.
Uh-huh. They're going to talk
Coming in
about the
tomorrow.
life. Yep, it's going to be a big deal.
Wednesday, we have Lisa Albany coming in to share all about Cinco de Mayo at Miranda's.
Right. Her and
That's gonna be a
Karen.
big
Her and
event.
Karen are going to be here. That's a huge event, and they give the proceeds to the Advocacy Center and to the fire department. So,
Amazing.
yeah. So they're doing good. They're good people doing
We're
good
gonna
work.
have 3 different people out there playing and performing and concerts.
Yeah,
I know
a
Phil
ton.
Hamilton's going to be out there. So.
I got their flyer. La Freak is going to be there.
Yeah.
Brittany Aviato, Jesse Jennings is going to be there. So,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a big deal.
And amazing food.
Right.
Kenny and Rosie Rebstock are going to be here on Thursday. Tamara Payne and our lovely Pam Masters will be here on Friday talking with the community connections and collaborations.
Ooh, say that 10 times fast. Community collections and collaboration. So that'll be exciting. So we still have some open spots for the following week. So if anybody is interested in being a part of JoCo Community Radio's morning show, please get in touch with Tiffany Cooch or myself, and we will get you on the calendar. So just so you understand what the morning show is about, it's all about Johnson County. So we want to make sure we spotlight different businesses, different events, different organizations that are going on in Johnson County so that we make everyone aware of what's going on around them so they can be a bigger part of what's happening. So that's really what we focus on here on the morning show. We do have other shows that take place throughout the week that are specific to that, to their cause, right? So say, for instance, Tiffany's show on Monday nights.
Empowered to Speak. So we want to focus on people, not just women, but people who have a story that they want to share and tell. And like tonight, we have Kaylee Tesdall coming with her 2 friends to share about her accident, life before the accident, life after, and how that affected them.
Right.
But our guests, we reach out to guests from all over the Metroplex. And anybody that has, a story to tell.
Yeah, that's empowering and uplifting and encouraging. And I mean, you've had some amazing guests on your
Yeah,
shows. You had Tim Williams on here last week with Albert Soma. And if y'all did not hear that episode, I suggest you go back and listen to it because it was amazing. You had the Legacy Adoption Center on here the week before. Who did you have? Who else have you had on here? You've had some amazing guests on here.
We had
You had Glenetta. What was Glenetta's last name? She wrote a book.
Nelson.
Glenetta. Where's her book? Did I take it home?
Did you?
Did I? Or is this it? Oh, here. Glenetta Nelson. Yes. It says, "Some hurts are beyond tears. The memories of foster child." She was in 37 foster homes by the time she was 18, and she lived to tell about it. I think that's huge. That's huge. So her story is amazing. She's an amazing woman, right?
We had the lovely, beautiful Brittany Mathis on our show.
Yep.
We have had Chad Duncan on our show.
Who is beautiful and amazing as well.
He's amazing. I love his life.
Right?
Let's see. We've had quite a few amazing guests. We have more amazing guests coming.
That's exciting.
We have the Cindy Hart coming. She's an author. Or no, Cindy, did she write a book? Heart Healer?
Heart Healer, yeah.
She'll be coming on. Brittany Sullivan's going to be coming on Empowered to Speak.
Awesome.
To share about her.
You know what's exciting?
Beauty Within.
You have a lot of people that have written books. And I learned that being a part of your show, because I get to sit back there and listen, that you can self-publish your own book through Amazon. Who would have been able to? That's unheard of, right? Who would have thought you'd been able to do that 10 years ago? You couldn't do that 10 years ago.
And they sell it.
Yeah.
Everybody shops on Amazon anyway. I think that's amazing.
Right. So you can actually publish your own book. Just go to Amazon. I'm sure it walks you right through the process. You upload everything. It puts it, paginates it, and all that fun stuff for it. So, yeah, that's amazing. So I'm excited that your show is on here. So thanks for being a part of that. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's amazing.
We have, I'm hoping everything goes through Jimmy Cortez. He's DJ Overcomer. He does, he DJs Christian, it's a Christian rave event where they celebrate Jesus and they have light sticks and glow sticks and all this crazy stuff, and he plays some amazing tunes, and I don't know if you call them tunes or mixes or whatever, but he's going to be on Empowered to Speak in May and share about his journey, because he used to be a addict, and he has transformed his life and turned it over, and he's got quite the following, so I cannot wait to share him on our show.
I want to go to one of those raves. Wouldn't that be cool?
I went to one in Crowley, and it was awesome. It was so amazing.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
There's a band that somebody
he shares his testimony with the kids, and that brings hope to him. So yeah.
Well, they see that there's, you can power
you can still party and have fun without having the bad stuff.
Right,
there.
and you can power through all the bad and get to the good. I love that. There's a band called Contagious Faith that Lana Moline told me about this last week, and their music is pretty inspiring. Contagious Faith, isn't that interesting?
I'm gonna have to look them up.
Yeah, and her daughter Melody Moline won a Keen's Got Talent contest. Who would have thought Keen had a talent contest, right? We need to be invited to these things. So, yeah.
Keen's got talent. Burleson's got talent.
Everybody has. I'm sure everybody does. Right? JoCo's got talent. So, I just find it interesting that there are so many amazing people out there that we have not yet met. And by doing this, we have the opportunity to meet them. So if you have some amazing talent, if you know somebody who has amazing talent, please reach out to JoCo Community Radio. We'd love to spotlight you. If you have a business that gives back to your community and helps other organizations, we'd love to spotlight you. If you have a 501c3, a nonprofit organization within Johnson County, we'd love to spotlight you. So you got to reach out to us, because we cannot be everywhere, even though we'd like to be. We can't be everywhere. So if you know of somebody that has any of these opportunities for us to share with the community, let us know, because we'd love to share, right?
Yeah.
And with that said, I guess we're about done.
Are we done?
I think we got 2 minutes. So we have Empowered to Speak tonight. We have JoCo in the morning tomorrow morning. We also have a couple of shows on tomorrow night. We have Chad and Jennifer Duncan, Where You Want to Eat. I don't know who they're spotlighting this week, so if y'all are listening, Chad and Jennifer, let us know. We can help you promote that. But they've got that, Where You Want to Eat, tomorrow night, and then we have the JoCo Outlaw Show coming on tomorrow night. So that'll be fun. So a fun-filled Tuesday is vastly approaching. We're excited to be a part of that. So anyway, I think I'm done.
Are you done?
I think I'm done. I think I need to go take some more cold medicine.
I do too.
Do you?
I think she powered through, pushed through for this magical Monday to be motivational, and
I made it.
She's done her thing. She needs to go back home and take a nap.
I think I may need a nap. You're right. So
I need to go back home and clean my house.
All right. Well,
let's call it a day.
Let's call it a day.
It's been one of those Mondays, and we hope that you all have a wonderful day full of lots of blessings. Make today better than yesterday, and have a great week.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, goodness. Wait a minute. Let's see.
Bye, Facebook.
Bye, Facebook. We're done. We are done.